In the early 1900s, radio technology exploded onto the scene, but without standardized protocols, the airwaves descended into chaos. Ships at sea, military units, and amateur operators all transmitted simultaneously on overlapping frequencies, creating a cacophony of interference. The Marconi Company's initial attempts to monopolize wavelengths showed that technology alone couldn't solve communication challenges. This period proved that unregulated innovation leads to dysfunction, setting the stage for humanity's first great lesson in electronic cooperation. The 1912 Titanic disaster exposed the fatal flaws in uncoordinated radio use. While the ship's radio operators sent distress signals, nearby vessels either didn't monitor the correct frequency or misinterpreted the calls. The Californian, just miles away, had shut down its radio for the night. This tragedy demonstrated that advanced Marconi equipment meant nothing without operational agreements. The public outcry forced nations to confront the need for universal communication standards, proving that human coordination matters more than technical capability in emergencies. The 1927 International Radio Telegraph Conference marked a turning point, with 80 nations establishing the first universal radio regulations. They allocated specific frequency bands for maritime, aviation, and amateur use, and standardized distress procedures. Surprisingly, these agreements didn't require new technology, just political will. The International Telecommunication Union, ITU, became the guardian of these protocols, proving that consensus could achieve what engineering alone could not. This framework enabled the radio revolution that followed, from transatlantic flights to worldwide broadcasting. During the Cuban Missile Crisis, radio agreements prevented nuclear war. The US-Soviet hotline, established after 1962, wasn't technologically sophisticated. It used simple teletype over radio circuits, but its power came from mutually agreed protocols. Both sides maintained dedicated operators who trained together despite political tensions. This system succeeded because it prioritized human understanding over technical perfection. Even today, military communications rely more on prearranged deconfliction channels than advanced encryption, demonstrating that trust frameworks outvalue hardware specifications. Today's 5G networks and satellite internet still rest on radio agreements forged a century ago. Wi-Fi routers automatically avoid crowded channels using protocols derived from 1920s frequency allocation principles. Elon Musk's Starlink satellites coordinate orbits through international spectrum treaties, not just advanced AI. Even blockchain radio networks require human consensus for transaction validation. As we enter the quantum communication era, history reminds us, the most sophisticated technology fails without the simplest human agreements. Our connected world stands not on silicon, but on handshakes.